Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Pura Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Pura Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yasodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yasodanandana Vraja Janarandana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Pura Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Pura Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Sadanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Jai Radha Madhava Shri Radhe Jai Radha Madan Mohan Shri Radhe Jai Radha Govinda Shri Radhe Jai Radha Gopinatha Shri Radhe Jai Radha Shama Sundar Shri Radhe Jai Lalita Vishaka Jai Lalita Vishaka Jaya Krishna Balaram Krishna Balaram Jaya Krishna Balaram Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jagannath Jai Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jai Gaur Sitana Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol Advaita, Charya Prabhu. Obeisances to everyone.
Krishna Manas.
Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. It's a little early in the morning here, but not in the East Coast. I'm in the West Coast. Los Angeles, the first place where Srila Prabhupada has set this temple to be the world headquarters. Yeah, especially the deity worship here is top class, A1, one of the best in ISKCON, still is. Many devotees here are Prabhupada's disciples. Many are also like grand disciples. And I've known many devotees here for the last 30 years or so. We've been coming here at that time, Guru Maharaj. We used to come here for the BBT meetings and yes, to meet some of his disciples. We have few God siblings here. And yes, they're one of the best, especially in Ratha Yatra in North America. They're having their Ratha Yatra 2nd of August. First Sunday of August every year. It's like earmark. It's always already there. So, first of all, we'll offer our obeisances to our Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and the Mangala Charanam. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Simate Gopal Krishna Goswami Nitinamine Prabhupadasya Sahityam Ya Prakasha Vitiryacha Pracharam Kritavan Sadhu Bhagavad Padayate Namaha. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Simate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyanam Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dati Swapadantikam Vandehang Shri Guru Shri Juta Palakamalang Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sarvadutam Harijana Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakam Vitamsya Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabando Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhya eva cha Patitanang pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivash Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 1, text 32 till 35. 4 slokas today. And observing the armies and the battlefield of Kurukshetra, translation and purport by our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Okay, this is the slokas. There it is. Kim no rajena govinda, kim bogar jivite nava, ye sang arte kangshitang no, rajang boga shukani cha, tanme bastita yudhe, pranangshtakva danani cha, acharya pitara putras, tam taiva cha pitamaha. Matula Sura Pautra Shala Sambadinastata Etanna Hantung Ichanti Natopi Madhusudana Api Trailokya Rajyasya Hito Kim no Mahikrite Nihatya Dhartarashtrasan Na Kapritishaj Janardana. Okay, I will go straight to the translation. Or I will read also synonyms. Kim, what use? Not to us. Rajena is the kingdom. Govinda, O Krishna. Kim, what? Bhugai, enjoyment. Jivetana, living. Va, either. Yeshang, of whom. Arte, for the sake. Kankshitang is desired. Na, by us. Rajam, kingdom. Bhogha, material enjoyment. Shukani, all happiness. Cha, also. Te, all of them. Ime, this avastita, situated. Yude, on this battlefield. Pranan, lives or lives. Chakva, giving up. Dhanani, riches. Cha, also. Acharya, teachers. Pitara, for fathers. Putra, sons. Tata, as well as. Eva, certainly. Cha, also. Pitamaha, grandfathers. Matula, maternal uncles. Swasura, fathers-in-law. Pautra, grandsons. Shala, brothers-in-law. Sambadina, relatives. Tata, as well as. Etan, all this. Na, never. Hantong, to kill. Ichami, do I wish Nata killing Api even Madhusudana, O killer of the demon Madhu, Krishna, Api even if Trailokya of the three worlds, Rajyashya for the kingdom Hetu in exchange what to speak of, Mahikate for the sake of the earth, Nihatya by killing, Dhartarastram, the sons of Dhritarashtra, Na, our, Ka, what, pretty, pleasure, Shat, will there be, Janardana, O maintainer of all living entities. Translation. O Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield? O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, material uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O Maker of all living entities, I'm not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? Purport. Arjuna has addressed Lord Krishna as Govinda because Krishna is the object of all pleasures for cows and the senses. By using this significant word, Arjuna indicates that Krishna should understand what will satisfy Arjuna's senses. But Govinda is not meant for satisfying our senses. If we try to satisfy the senses of Govinda, however, then automatically our own senses are satisfied. Materially, everyone wants to satisfy his senses, and he wants God to be the order supplier for such satisfaction. The Lord will satisfy the senses of the living entities as much as they deserve, but not to the extent that they may covet. But when one takes the opposite way, namely when one tries to satisfy the senses of Govinda without desiring to satisfy one's own senses, then by the grace of Govinda, all desires of the living entity are satisfied. Arjuna's deep affection for community and family members is exhibited here, partly due to his natural compassion for them. He is therefore not prepared to fight. Everyone wants to show his opulence to friends and relatives, but Arjuna fears that all his relatives and friends will be killed on the battlefield, and he will be unable to share his opulence after victory. This is a typical calculation of material life. The transcendental life, however, is different. Since a devotee wants to satisfy the desires of the Lord, he can, Lord willing, accept all kinds of opulence for the service of the Lord. And where is that again? Did not this fact, sorry, at this point, Arjuna did not want to kill his relatives. I'm sorry, when I move the cursor, seems to be I got lost. This is a typical the transcendental life, however, is different. Since by the desires of the Lord, he can, Lord willing, accept all kinds of opulence for the service of the Lord. And if the Lord is not willing, he should not accept a farthing. Arjuna did not want to kill his relatives. And if there were any need to kill them, he desired that Krishna kill them personally. At this point, he did not know that Krishna had already killed them before their coming into the battlefield. That he was only to become an instrument for Krishna. This fact is disclosed in the following chapters. As a natural devotee of the Lord, Arjuna did not like to retaliate against his miscreant cousins, but it was the Lord's plan that they should all be killed. The devotee of the Lord does not retaliate against the wrongdoer, but the Lord does not tolerate any mischief done to the devotee by the miscreants. The Lord can excuse a person on his own account, but he excuses no one who has done harm to his devotees. Therefore, the Lord was determined to kill the miscreants, although Arjuna wanted to execute them. Hare Krishna. Thus end the purport, Srila Bhakti, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, in the first chapter, text 32, 35, Bhagavad Gita as it is, observing the armies. So, very important verse in the Bhagavad Gita. It may seem to be very easy to execute what Lord Krishna has instructed to Arjuna. Usually, the instructions coming from Krishna or the spiritual master, yes, they're very difficult to execute. But as we mentioned before in some of our meetings, that along with the instructions coming from the spiritual master, then the blessings also are included. So this is very, very important to understand here, because now he is in dilemma. Dilemma means he does not know what to do. Actually, he made a decision now. He made a decision that he is not going to fight. This dilemma that Arjuna is facing, in the first chapter, this is the most instructive of all the entire first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Because now he is speaking of a person who is seemingly into Maya, into illusion, because he's giving now some reasonings why he will not fight. And we've seen from the previous slokas also that yes, he will not fight, and symptoms like his bow is not able to handle it, especially when he asked to have the chariot to be placed in both the armies before the fight. Because how can he fight against his kinsmen, his teachers, and father? Mm. He dare not to, not even thinking of wishing for them to be killed. Um, and he would rather just die. So it was a breakdown of these 2 or 4 verses. First two, he addressed Krishna as Govinda. Hmm. Again, the other, he addressed him also as Madhusudan. And then he addressed Lord Krishna as Janardana. Yes. So why? He was saying this, why should be engaged in some action, especially killing them, which is considered to be a sin. Hmm. If we're going to be put into that situation, more likely we will also have this thought in our mind that it's not good at all. So, yes, where is the pleasure in this? This is priti. There's a word used, translated by Srila Prabhupada. Where is the pleasure in this? And actually, the whole Bhagavad Gita is about this. What is the pleasure of doing this? But again, Lord Krishna says, you do it for me. So when we do things in our daily life, every action that we do, ultimately, it's not thinking for our pleasure, but for the pleasure of Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas. Hmm. That ultimately, in answer to that, uh, where is the pleasure in this? Priti is to ultimately surrender unto the Supreme Lord. It's based from the uh, Sarvadharman Parityaja verse, chapter 18. Okay, so where do we stand here now? Because Arjuna, there is a sequence how he came to this conclusion that there is no use for me. What is the use of fighting if I'm not be able to enjoy the kingdom? Uh, it's not possible to enjoy alone. I will only enjoy if my kinsmen they're around. So yes, in the beginning, first chapter, text 21, 22, yeah, he asked Lord Krishna to place the chariot between the 2 armies. And then text 28, his limbs are quivering and his mouth drying up, and his Gandiva bow slips from his hands. So these are just like signs, uh, signs that something that is going to happen that he is not ready to do. So these are bodily symptoms. The body reacts first, then the mind started to manufacture reasons or started to think different ways how to deal with this ordeal, this situation. So yes, it's very, very important. And then this verses, text 32 to 35, Arjuna now is finalizing his thoughts because his heart as you've heard in the beginning. Also, he's a saintly personality. He's saintly by nature, but he's a Satriya, so he has to perform his duty. So, whatever he's saying, they're all correct. There's nothing wrong with that. Technically, Prabhupada repeatedly stresses that. None of what Arjuna says is technically wrong. Yes, because family affection is there, it's natural. He's reluctant to kill the elders. He's also concerned about Varnashram and the dynasty. These are all ethical. These are all proper. It's all natural. These are all admirable. That's true. So, what is it that makes him in that decision to make for him not to be part of the killings of his kinsmen or his teachers? Is very subtle, but the Dharma has to be established. So we may face that in practical life as well. What is our priority? It's like I met the other day when I was traveling, and the wife, she's starting to become like take the practice of bhakti, but the family are not so Krishna conscious, especially the husband who's eating meat. So what to do so as not to have a big disagreement, because dharmic wise she has to serve the husband. And the same question was asked to Prabhupada: what shall the wife do? Will she cook meat for the husband or no? Prabhupada says she should. She should cook, but she should not compromise her following the principles. Yes, as the wife, she has to perform her duty, and eventually, if she prays and she lead a very an ideal devotee, hopefully the husband will be able to follow in the footsteps. That's very difficult. Even though it's against one's will, she has to do it. It's like here, Arjuna. It is against his will, but what to do? This is Krishna's desire, so that the establishment or re-establishing the Dharma will take place. Yeah, so ultimately we have to go beyond the bodily concept, because the compassion of Arjuna is rooted into the bodily platform. Platform. So Lord Krishna corrects this issue that Arjuna is facing. Says then later on, the second chapter, where the teachings to Lord Krishna's to his friend, from Lord Krishna to his friend and devotee Arjuna, the replies will be mentioned, because ultimately Arjuna is helpless and the only way how we can be relieved of our material conditioning is by spiritual solution. Yes, Guru Maharaj says that also. Only spiritual solution to material problems is the answer. So yes, from text 11, chapter 2, mm, Lord Krishna corrects him, Arjuna, asochan anbasochas tvam pragyabhajam bacham sabasase gatasung gatasung cha nano sochanti pandita. You speak learned words, yet you mourn for what is not worthy of grief. The wise lament neither for the living nor the dead. So yes, words of wisdom, pragyavadam, pragyavadam. Krishna acknowledges Arjuna sounds wise, but he is lamenting in the platform of the body and the soul. Krishna establishes again the first teaching in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text 13. Dehinos menyata dehe komaram yobanam jara tata dehantara praptir dhiras tatra namuyate. Yes, we all know that verse. And then he mentions text 20, again, chapter 2, um, that nahanyati hanyamani sarire, the soul is all, is not slain when the body is slain. Actually, even Krishna says to Arjuna, you just have to do your duty because all of them already been killed by me. So the temporary nature of the body is there, and the soul lives eternally, never dies, is eternally existing. So yes, we should distinguish these two kinds of mercy. Uh, what is real mercy is that of the spiritual platform. There is anukampa or mercy according to material platform, mundane sympathy, um, which relieves the body's distress but leaves the soul in samsara. It's like Prabhupada says, what is the use? There's so many so-called spiritual institutions or organizations or religions. If you're just able to save the cloth, drowning man, you save the cloth, but not the person who's drowning. So what is the use? But there is another mercy called kripa. So another one is anukampa and the other one is kripa. The mercy of the Vaishnava, which acts to relieve the soul's bondage even if it is must disturb the body's comfort. So Arjuna is offering anukampa, but Krishna demands of him kripa. And says here, the Padma Purana and our acharyas teach the highest welfare is not to perpetuate a soul's comfortable forgetfulness of Krishna, but to reconnect it. This is the seed of all our preaching. Real compassion addresses the jiva, not merely the body. Yes, we have to understand a very important point. What is real mercy? Is it only for the comfort whom you are being compassionate? Is only to relieve him from his material distress, but then later on will come back again after becoming properly situated, or ultimately saving the person from not taking birth again in this material world. Try to teach a lesson. Because sometimes this may happen, but what to do? We have to tolerate now. Some of the family members or relatives, they go beyond the limits. If we just become merciful to them in the material platform, then they're not really being helped. They will continue on to take birth again and again. Let us tolerate for their own benefit. Um, that is real compassion. That is real mercy. And I have experience like that even in my personal life. Some of my family members, I can only help them certain extent materially, but I cannot go beyond that because I don't want to take part in their karma, material karma. Spiritually, I can give them as much as I can, and if they're ready to accept, then they can get full benefit. But materially, no, it's not possible. We cannot help. Up to a certain extent, but spiritually, we can give to the highest degree. Okay, Lord Krishna is named here different, 3 names: Govinda, Madhusudan, and Janardana. Govinda, Go means the senses, the cows, and the land. Vinda means one who gives pleasure to them. Go. Go means senses, the cows, and Vinda means one who gives pleasure to them. The senses, the cows, and the land. So Arjuna laments, what use is a kingdom or enjoyment, bhoga, when those I'd enjoy it with are here to die? But by invoking Govinda, he unconsciously names the very principle that resolves his confusion. The senses, the land, the kingdom, all of it are meant for the pleasure of Govinda, not for our own family-centered bhoga. So he wants to enjoy for his own benefit, but it should be the other way around. We should try to please Krishna, and when Krishna is pleased, then we'll also be happy. It's not the other way around. Arjuna's whole premises is, what is the pleasure for me and mine? The name on his own lips answers, pleasure is for Govinda. So yes, in our daily activities, again, we should be asking ourselves, is Krishna the center? Is my spiritual master the center of my action? Is it going to please them? Or is it only going to please my senses, the sense objects with the senses? So we will miss the point. Madhusudan, in the first canto, chapter 34, again. The slayer of the demon, Madhu. So yes, there's a demon called Madhu. There's Madhu and Kaitaba. What's the irony which, oh yes, Prabhupada relishes in the same breath that Arjuna says, Nahantum ichami, I do not wish to kill. So he addresses Krishna as the killer of the demons. There is a demon present that should be slain within us. The demon of doubt, illusion, and weakness. That is also within our heart, just like Arjuna's heart, his own heart, that has to be slain. So he is, without knowing it, asking Madhusudan to do for him exactly what only Madhusudan can do. Then Janardana, meaning of Janardana is that one who maintains and protects all the living beings, moving and non-moving. And it says here also understood as he is sought, who is sought by his devotees for all desires. He who agitates the wicked. So Arjuna's logic is, even you, the maintainer of everyone, should not want this slaughter. But the same Lord who maintains is the Lord who also removes the burden of the earth. Bhubara Harana. So Janardhan's own arrangement for the protection of the saintly is there. It's like in the one of the reasons why appears paritranaya sadhunam binasaya chaduskritam dharma samsnapanartaya sambhavami yuge yuge, to remove the burden of the earth. So, according to Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur, Arjuna is a Nitya Siddha. A Nitya Siddha is an eternal associate, parivar, an eternal associate of the Lord. But his bewilderment is therefore not ordinary conditioning. It is by the Lord's own will, part of his lila, a stage deliberately set so that the Bhagavad Gita would manifest for the eternal benefit of all the conditioned souls like us. So, yes, we were talking about yesterday about this confidential knowledge or the mantra that's been given to us by our spiritual master at the time of initiation. This is also the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is free, can be freely given to anyone, to anybody, and one can attain ultimately pure devotional service, loving exchanges with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, it is confidential because it has to be received from a bona fide representative of the Supreme Lord. And in the humble state of mind, one should serve the devotees and the spiritual master and ultimately Lord Krishna. So this knowledge or this subject matter is being taught here in the Bhagavad Gita is confidential unless we learn this from, again, a bona fide representative, including the being submissive or being obedient. Then we can understand. And as Prabhupada says, we should follow in the footsteps of Arjuna so that ultimately we'll be able to get out of this predicament of miseries and suffering of this world. And is the only cure. So yes, Arjuna seemingly being renounced, but his being renounced is false because he is proposing something, but it is not going to have an eternal benefit. Temporarily, yes, he may have find some pleasure by not killing them, but ultimately, again, that is temporary. Says here that Krishna exposes this being falsely renounced. What's that? Markata Vairagya. And then there is Yukta Vairagya, Markata Vairagya. So in the 18th chapter, text 7 and 8, renunciation of prescribed duty out of attachment or out of fear of bodily trouble is tamasic or rajasic. It never produces the elevation of true chaga. Arjuna's renunciation is attachment wearing renunciation's clothes. He is not detaching from sense gratification. He is protecting a subtler sense gratification, the comfort of his relationships, and self-image. So, real renunciation is given by Srila Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Anasaktasya vishayan yatharam upayunjata nirbandha krisha sambandha Yuktam vairagyam uchate prapanchakatiya buddhya hari sambandha vastuna mumukshavi parichago vairagyam palgu katyate. When one is unattached, yet uses everything in relation to Krishna, that is real renunciation, yukta vairagya. But to reject things that are connected to Hari, thinking them merely material, is palgu, false, incomplete renunciation. So again, uh, this is not so easy to dovetail. How we'll be able to use this example that Arjuna is showing to us, how to really become free from the bodily attachment. Yes, Krishna wants yukta vairagya, um, being completely detached. And this is very important. Okay, so for us, how do we apply as disciples of our Guru Maharaj, bona fide representative of Srila Prabhupada, the disciplic succession, and ultimately Lord Krishna? Um, yes, says here, text 7 of chapter 2, Karpanya dosopahata swabhava prichami tvam dharma samudha cheta yachreya shan nisitam bruhi tanme sishyasteham sadimam tvam prapanam. I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. So when our mind starting to think of many, many things that it may sound spiritual, reasons to avoid to follow the order of our spiritual master in Krishna, this is a symptom of subtle maya, which means the remedy is not more deliberation but surrender to the instructions. Just like Srila Prabhupada says, what is the use of initiation if you're not ready to follow the instructions of the spiritual master? Sisyasteham. It is prapati, taking shelter. This is why Srila Prabhupada gave us the Guru Bastakam song, Yasha Prasadad Bhagavat Prasadho. By the mercy of the spiritual master, one obtains the mercy of Krishna. Yasha Prasadad Bhagavat Prasado. Yasya Prasadad Nagati Kutopi. So without the mercy the spiritual master, or without the mercy of Lord Krishna, we're not be able to also receive Lord Krishna and also our spiritual master. Okay, so this is real compassion for preaching. To engage us in the Sankirtan Yagya, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and to understand the nature of the soul. Again, when we really wanted to help someone, we should always try to see it that ultimately it'll be for their spiritual benefit. It's like the spiritual master should not be asked for material problems to be solved. Typically, we should ask more of how we can improve our spiritual life. Because this is the duty of the spiritual master, to ultimately help us to go back home, back to Godhead. But sometimes, from time to time, we may have some material problems, and we can also reveal or ask those who are more advanced, or even to our God siblings, to our equal. But usually the problems materially should not be asked. But if there is some, no problem. But it should not be always. Okay, so we have to understand what is Yukta Vairagya and what is this Palgu Vairagya, and our weakness of the heart can be only solved by hearing and chanting. Attend morning program and so on. Okay, I think I stop here now. Is there any points or comments that you may wish to ask or to add? Hare Krishna. Are you still there?
Yeah. Um,
Haribol. Any points? How many of you are coming for the July 4th weekend? Let me see. I think I lost you.